Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Pittsburgh Steelers franchise. I simmed, well, we won the game, so I simmed to the next week. Let's spin the wheel and see which of the receivers get to play. Two, Jimmy Horn.
It's week 5 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Steelers burner at wide receiver. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Steelers and the Colts, and
it's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And Scout folks believe that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
I do what I do. Said, Kelly jump hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, shit.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
They are 4-0. I'm stupid. They are 4-0 and I need them to get 15. I'm surprised they 4-0. Anthony Richardson, Daniel Jones, Mac Jones. They got the Jones duo in the running back. Let me chill out. But he I don't know. They got JT. They got JT, Cam Scottaboo. Fullback. That fullback sucks. Not gonna do my fullback. Wide receivers. Josh Downs, Michael Pittman, at least Alex Pierce. Tyler Warren is out with an injury, so it's starting Jawan Johnson. Offensive line, good. Kitty Payne, Button. Riding. Alright, Kenny Moore. So they're only starting. So they're starting him as a rookie. So they're starting that free safety. Cam Scottaboo is like a third down back. And they started Tyler, so that's 3. 3 or 4.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield.
Damn.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
What do you say? We're gonna go
in motion right is Wilson.
Now
a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's
I think
second
it's
and 11.
Your 40 yards said 425.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back.
With the Burden comes back, they don't do their scouting report. What the fuck?
Contact and shorter.
With the Burden catches though every single day of the week. Even when we sleep, he catches those.
Although doing assistance early game is pretty bad because it's so expensive for our tax income, and we don't really have a trade income, do we? This is
What?
half of the servers are faction, and Germany just left. Well, yeah, you're never gonna break through this. You know, I think I'm gonna go with static.
Ain't no damn way.
Game.
Bro,
Mike Tomlin
it's
has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there.
he caught that.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide.
First foot.
And
Look at that drag. See,
Watching
look.
it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay,
Gonna cheat me out my
Here's the call. So the decision to throw out that challenge flag, a good one, as they'll get credited with a completion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, escaping the pressure right. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
We're gonna start Kenny Pickett. I know it's gonna be a dumb decision, but if he's gonna tank, I'm not even gonna say that. Let me chill out. Well, we're gonna start Kenny Pickett because I don't know what to do. We can start this rookie Max. We're gonna start Max, and if Max do bad, we're gonna start Kenny.
you ever heard the story of ep6 mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Come on.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This one completes Alec Pierce. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. Now Richardson. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Richardson back to throw it. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3. Back to the air with Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 40. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 9 carries, 59 yards.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
You look at this Colt defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1 defense against the pass. A lot of times, the battle's in the trenches. We know that. We see it all the time. But this game's going to be won on the outside.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Being chased out left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll look to throw here. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Damn.
Darnell Washington,
Like a
his
screen
second
pass.
touchdown on the season. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board
Like watch
first
this. He
here
drops it,
this
like he
one.
passes it. I know Washington not
His
that fast,
first
but he
career
can
touchdown
the
pass.
burn
And, you know, it's cliche
Yeah,
to say,
with the
but he's
burn
probably
it,
been envisioning
block
this since he
him.
was.
Like losing a burden, blocking like his life depending on it.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
60.
Play action. Now Richardson. There's a short one caught by Johnson. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to...
Touchdown, Indianapolis! They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. Shakes off the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. Looking to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. You look at this Colt defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Another catch for him.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Starting to stack up a bit.
This
He's
boy,
closing in
this
already
Max
on a 100-yard
Bowser,
game.
man.
We're still in the
Bowser
first half.
might be he might be a QB. He might be
First
QB1.
down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And room there to work it inside the 25.
I want to have Caleb Johnson like a down.
The ground a week ago. Pretty good as he
I was
found
going
himself in
to
the
use
end zone
Caleb
on two
Johnson.
separate
Caleb
occasions.
Johnson is
And
like
those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line,
a goal
getting
line
in is
back.
all that matters.
Like,
Putting
let's
those
say at the
numbers
goal
up on
line,
the board, and they love
passing
it when
game
they're
not
sixes.
working.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Yeah.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. These two teams all tied after 1. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70. Ready, right?
Richardson looking to throw. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That is caught. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They'll look to throw now on first down. This one deep for Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 63 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. From the 2 now, second and goal. He'll try again. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in the... half.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 60, Panther. Here we go.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Complete. It's Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Richardson out of the shotgun. Again, it's Johnson. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's got his man. It's Pierce. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 34. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to have a Colts first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Now it's Richardson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Isaiah Simmons getting by the dropping the quarterback. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set them up with a much more manageable 3rd down. Richardson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
How they 4-0? I'm a jinx it right here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
They get him beat by a 2-2 team. You don't even know who their quarterback is.
Before it's all said and done. And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing. Now from Colts
I really hope that you
here's
do
a
good.
1st and 10, right
But in a
at
game,
the 40. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Okay, Max is doing good until I let that. Yes,
That huge loss on the sack.
I really can't be
makes
mad
this
at
job
him
much
because
more
he's still
difficult.
fine.
It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on 3rd down. Doesn't find anyone open. Tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the 1st down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70, Cougar 19. Here we go, here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
19, Tiger, 9, go.
Richardson working from the gun. That complete to Downs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And Richardson back to throw it. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
18 Cardinal. Let's go now.
Now Richardson. Dancing to his left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in.
It's a flag on that down. Like, he pushed the down receiver, but when he walked, the route was going out, he pushed.
So that now back
I know how you can press the person, but he just pushed them out of bounds.
I don't know about you,
I'm supposed to do
but
that.
I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So so a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds. They'll start by running the option to the right. Richardson hit and he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Get it. No.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Operating from the gun. Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nice. Out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. They'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good down to possibly take a shot. And, in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back to throw. Able to shake him off. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And this time he is in. Touchdown, Steelers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the
70 Lions. Hawks 70. Hawks. Cougar 19.
And Richardson completes a quick one out wide. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Encroachment defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out.
So far, I'm actually happy most of these people aren't here, especially him and him. Well, everybody. I hope everybody. I'm glad. Nope. I'm stuttering hard as hell. But anyways, as I was saying, I'm happy none of the players are here right now because these people come back. By the time they come back, the game's gonna be out of reach. And well, he's gonna return like in the next play. Him, I hope he okay. That's it for his rookie season. But yeah, he off for 3 weeks. But yeah, we good. The injuries are really fitting us. But yeah, if I turn injuries off, that was gonna be way harder.
Eagle, 60
And run off a
Eagle.
bunch more plays.
Ready, ready, ready.
Richardson off the play fake. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Third down and 13. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They're going to try and throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out upper.
Y'all, Luke Burden was a good pick. I think he was the best receiver in the draft for us, the Steelers. Look at this. Bro got on his. If there was some damn new shoes, he wouldn't be doing that. No, I wouldn't be doing that shit.
5-yard line.
I try to catch the ball.
Decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, this defense just has not been able to keep him under wraps. That's now 10 catches for him in the ball game. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He continues to be a thorn in the side of this defense. That last catch going to put him over 200 yards receiving now for the ball game. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So it's a high 5 for that one. His 5th.
Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this. That's complete to Pierce. Oh, and now some space to operate. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. And he's got Pierce. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Richardson to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Since we winning, I'm gonna do that. But I never forget. Whenever he looks insane, tiny. But it don't matter. As long as he can smoke.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He on my team.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Now that I'm right, now that he right here, he looks a little bit too.
They'll set up to throw.
That wasn't the right back on the time.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
We can make this one pretty simple. Blocked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. That is caught, and he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him so far, and a boatload of touchdown runs as well. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2nd and 9. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He finds Pierce. It's complete. He's got room past the 30. Still going. How about this? He's to the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 96 yards. Richardson will throw for it. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. Going to look deep for Wilson. And that's caught at the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense.
He did the OBJ. I can't say about a bounce. Like, but he stepped out right there. My first time actually using Playmaker. I use it, but like when I use it, my players don't be listening to what I say. Go.
Revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On play action, they'll throw. That is intercepted. And the Colts will take over here just.
It don't matter. They got made if they do the 3 times what they're going to do. Back everybody up. It's pass.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned.
Cover 3, so they won't do the top.
And he can't get a throw.
That's a minute off the clock.
Huge play at this point in the game. Here's second down.
I don't know how it's ready to try to go for
Richardson.
that.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
70. Cooking like
Third.
Richardson to throw it. That's complete to Pierce. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
Floyd Paul, don't do that. Oh, I got schooled.
They had to go
I have to lock
with
in.
such little time remaining, and the Steelers
You want to cut it down, you want to pitch everything up to
excellent
go.
field position.
I swear if you bobble a pass and it ends up in their hands,
Complete.
you're off the
The
team.
Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
And they're going
As
to
the
be
clock's
Ted
gonna
Johnson.
stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Ted Johnson didn't
Now
do
it looks
much.
like he'll throw here. His pass caught at the 4.
Yeah, didn't he?
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
They do it just like regular rebuild if we're not playing.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really
Jet
kicking
sweep.
in, making it very difficult for
Jet
them to hear
sweep.
the snap count.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet
Oh,
sweep.
it's a read option. What the
And
fuck?
the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Colts will use their
Quick
third
base,
and
quick
final
quick
timeout
base.
as they stop it
We
here
got
with
to on
just
the
under
ball.
40 seconds
79
to go
as
in
we
the
doing
game.
incredibly well on
They'll run
practice.
here on third and goal. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then
I ain't gonna lie. I want one more.
now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
I want one more.
And as the two teams
I want
talking
one
over
more
on their
touchdown for
respective
him.
sidelines, we take a break. They'll try and run for it.
Oh my God, he gets it.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final
Better be happy now,
minute,
we put him
that
in.
should just about seal it. And
Feel like just before this, he had 0 PT. Well, he had PT, but like not running the ball.
60 Eagles, 60
He got 50, 54. We got like half a minute left.
pressure
Yes.
comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Steelers
Bruh.
signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Yeah, I'm gonna do man coverage. Even if they bomb, we gotta get past Benny Bishop.
Ready?
Here's Richardson. He's got Johnson. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Ready?
Now
They press.
Richardson
He steps up.
escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Still, and I think
No
the
way,
ball's
just
out,
make it.
but this will get out of bounds,
Just
so
make it.
possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask.
Okay, yeah, we got one more
Look at
minute
the
left.
relief.
We got
He
like
coughed
it's
it up, but it
59,
goes out of
13
bounds.
on
They
my
keep it.
people.
Someone came around the
We
lucky
only
horse
go
here.
for an hour, so
If I
it's
were him,
about to
I'd
be
go
out.
play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points.
Alright, one more play, one more play.
Football at this juncture. And incomplete
It is
as the clock
obviously a
stops
pass.
here with just 1 second to go in this football game. One last shot for Richardson. And that will be
Seatbelt,
incomplete.
bitch.
As time has run
We gotta
out
hear if we look at the
on this
stats, guys. We gotta hear if we look at the
football game.
stats.
Well, this was a
Stats.
fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went
Good.
on the board. Both offenses
Six
were clicking.
touchdowns.
Charles, these
6.
defenses, meanwhile,
0
had a
touchdowns
little
except for
something to
Darnell.
clean up before their
They
next
did good.
contest.
Yeah, neither end.